Well, hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all have... Ow! Well, hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all are having a great day. Thanks for stopping back by. So as you can tell, what we're doing today is replacing these two gas shocks or struts, whatever you want to call them, on my rear glass of my 2004 GMC Envoy. Ever since I've owned this car, I bought this in 2008, this rear latch button has always been stuck and I could never figure out how to get it open. So because of that, I was never able to use my rear glass on my hatch. So one day I got bored and I took off this rear trim panel and I wanted to see if I could figure out how to release this button. And let me show you what I found. Alright, so once you get this plastic trim piece off the back hatch, you'll see here is the lock mechanism, and it's pretty straightforward. It's actually held in just by one retaining clip, and then you've got the locking mechanism here. And all I did to unlock it was just push this plunger, and then the button came out. So as you can see, the release button popped out, but every time you go to push it in, it gets stuck. Now this release button is not the point of today's video, but I just wanted to give you guys a quick background as to my condition here and how I ultimately got to be able to open up this window. Be sure to hit that subscribe button because I'm going to do a video in the future of removing this release button, and instead of buying a new one, I'm going to try and clean out the innards of this button to see if that'll free up this movement and make it work without having to spend another $20, $30, $40 to replace this button. Alright guys, so today we're going to be replacing these gas struts or gas shocks on my rear glass, and let me show you how we're going to do that. First, of course, you need to prop open your rear hatch. So to remove this strut, there are two clips, one on the bottom and one up top. And this may make a little more sense once we take a look at the newer struts or shocks. But for right now, let's go ahead and get these old ones off. And all we need to do is just take your flathead screwdriver, pop this clip off, and then you can remove the strut. And again, do the same thing for the top, and be sure you have your rear glass supported so it does not fall down when you remove these struts. Alright, there's the first one. I'm going to do the same thing to the driver's side, but to respect your time, I'm going to do that off camera. Let's go ahead and take a look at the replacement shocks or struts that I got for my rear glass. Alright, so I've got both old struts off. Now let's take a look at the new ones that came from a company called Wisconsin Auto Supply. I picked these up on Amazon for about $22. Now these are supposedly direct replacement shocks for the factory shocks, but are a lot more inexpensive than original OEM AC Delco. As I mentioned, this pair was about $22. AC Delco shocks, I believe, are about $30 a piece. Let's just go ahead and take one out here. So again, these come from Wisconsin Auto Supply, and I picked these up off of Amazon, and I will have a link to these down in the description below if you guys need to change out your shocks. So let's just take a quick look here. So the actual buffer tube here on the new one is just a little bit shorter, but the overall length appears to line up really well. And just a quick close-up here, hopefully you can see this. These are the clips I was talking about that you'll need to remove with your flathead screwdriver. And to pop these back in place, you just do the opposite. And I'm going to use a little bit of grease inside these ball joints just to give it some extra mobility and workability, and hopefully to increase the longevity of these ball and socket joints. So let's go ahead and get these installed on the car and see how well they work. Alright guys, now to get these new shocks back on, it's very simple. What I'm going to use is just a little bit of high temperature, high pressure grease from Advanced Auto. That's actually the only grease I have laying around in the garage at the moment. But I'm just going to put a little dab on each one of these sockets here. And then to install your new shocks, quite simply, just push the connecting piece over the socket, snap it into place, do the same thing on the bottom. Make sure it's in place, good and snug, and you're ready to go. Let's give this a try. Alright, so here we go, moment of truth. I've got the new shocks on from Wisconsin Auto Supply. Let's see how well they work. Ta-da! Just like that. They actually hold the glass up. Figure that. Alright, and one final test. Let's see how well they open. There we go. Alright guys, so there you go. There was just a quick and easy video how to replace these rear glass support struts or shocks, whatever you want to call them. As I said, I bought these things from Wisconsin Auto Supply from Amazon, and I'll have a link to these guys down in the description below if you're interested in trying them out for yourself. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, be sure to hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment down in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought of these. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button because in the not too distant future, I'm going to be removing this rear glass release button and trying to refurbish it in lieu of buying a new one. So don't miss that video. Guys, as always, I appreciate your support. I thank you for stopping by the channel. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.